everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video I have a craft haul video to show you, plus we're going to be making a beautiful card. Before we get into that, let's see the craft haul that I got. Alright, so I ordered a bunch of things from Spellbinders, and this all came in a pack. This is from one of my new favorite card crafters called Carissa Wiley. She is a fantastic card maker. I really like her style and just enjoy watching her lives on Spellbinders. And I saw, I forget, there was another card crafter that used this stamp set. I can't remember. If I do, I will link it, and I really liked her card, so I wanted to get it. And I saw that Carissa has a packet for how much, whatever it was, and so I really thought this was super pretty. So this is called the Party Balloon Garland, and then I also have the balloon garland and sentiment stencils. And also it came with, which was an awesome bonus, I mean I had to pay for it, right, but the balloon bouquet design, so you can do something fun like that. And then you have the hot foil plate and die set, which I always appreciate that the foil plates come with the die set. So there's that one, and this one's called let's see, what is this called? Oh, Giant Party Balloon. And then I have the Party Balloons Bouquet, hot foil plates and die sets. And then the It's My Party Glimmer Sentiments. How fun. And of course the coordinating dies. So love that. So I'm going to try to keep these all together. Definitely will be creating with these here in the near future, which for you guys probably won't be until sometime in August, unless I decide I really want to show this off quicker than that. I have, actually September, my my cards are all set through end of August, beginning of September, so I am that ahead. So for you guys, it's going to be months down the road. For me, it's going to be like the next weekend or so. And then also, I think this is a new release, although I could be wrong. This is from Spellbinders. It is, I just saw that and I'm like, yep, we need to make that. So definitely we'll be making a birthday cake as well. So that's all from Spellbinders. Now from Amazon, I had purchased, which is what we're going to do, this mom die set. And so we're going to be doing that one. We're going to do an inlay technique. And then I also need this for another card that we're going to be doing, not in this video, but we're going to be doing this one. Now, Lawn Fun, I have this sentiment dies. I am waiting on the stamps. That is back ordered, so I probably won't be getting it for a couple weeks. But I really just love the script fonts that's in this, and it comes with a coordinating dies, which is what I have here. And so it just says congrats, happy birthday, thanks, love ya, big hugs, and I got these little cute little chickies. And this is called Big Scripty Words Lawn Cuts. Now, from Concord and Ninth, I believe they had these on sale. So this is the Rainbow Saying stamp set, and it coordinates with the rainbow stitches and string dies. So here's kind of what that looks like. It's kind of like that boho look, and it comes with the coordinating stamps. Then for Christmas, which I need to start working on my Christmas cards in July, and you probably already have seen this maybe. I don't know if I'm going to be using it for the Christmas and July cards, or if we're going to be using this for actually Christmas. So you're going to see it at some point. You might have already saw it at this point, but in fact, you might even see some of this before. Well, actually, no, because this is coming out. I take that back. I was thinking this is going to get released in September, but no, this video is going to get released here in a couple of weeks. So you will not have seen this card just yet. So you may see this in July, or you may see it at the end of the year. And then I have this quilted, what's called quilted card front die. I love Concord and Nine's plates. And I got another one, it's called Stitch Vines card. Oh, so pretty. And then we have, now this might be for fall, but you can also do it during the summertime. And this is called your Sweet As Pie. So you could totally make this a fall related card, which definitely will bring this up in fall. But I kind of want to do this for summer. It says, "Hello, cutie pie." Just thought that was so sweet. And then you have the plaid or gingham background, and of course the coordinating stamps. So we have, "Hey there, cutie pie, your sweetest pie. Pie makes everything better. Take care. Love you more than pie. Pie like you very much." That's cute. And so grateful. So definitely for fall, I will bring this up, but I might do this for a summer card as well. I'm not a pie eater, actually. I love cake, not pie. There's some pies I like, but if you're going to put a cake and a pie in front of me, cake all the way. And then these were free with my order. So we have these little llama, and I kind of want to make this for my daughter's birthday coming up, because I call her my drama llama, because sometimes she can be so dramatic. I don't know where she gets it from, honestly. I have an idea. But anyways, I kind of want to make this for her card, so I might do that for her birthday card. I haven't decided. And I might even pair it with this that I got for free, and it's your polka dots black and white, and they're rub-on transfers, and you get 2 of them, and they give you a little popsicle stick, and you could just add it on like the little backgrounds that you see before you. So yeah, I don't know. We might just pair these 2 together. But okay, actually I probably won't, because I want to do a foil technique with my rainbow foils. So, oh, speaking of foil, I actually got this from Amazon, and it comes in a wide variety. The one thing that I was really intrigued, and this was like 10 bucks for these small samples, and you get 12 of them. The one thing, though, that I was really wanting to get is just black foil, because I have a hot foil plate for Halloween, and I think it would be really cool to have black foil on it, so it'd be all nice and shiny when you move it in the light. Okay, so let me get this all cleared up. Let me think of my colors that I want to use for the thing that I got from Amazon, which is this one. And then we'll come back. Well, for me, I'll come back and we'll create a card. We are going to make a Mother's Day card with this die here. And let me go ahead and get that out. I'll be sure to link this one in the description box below. There we go. And at first I was going to do an inlay design, but I think I'm just going to focus on the word mom, and we're going to do some ink blending. So I got some Distress Oxides. Let's see here. I got Picked Raspberry, Warm Lipstick, Fossilized Amber, Peacock Feathers, and Cracked Pistachio. So I think that's what we'll do. I also got my blending brushes, my little blending caddy holder, if you will. And you know, I may not need that many cards. Let's see here. Actually, I may go about this with a little different way. Okay, here's what we'll do. We might have to attempt making this a couple different times. All right, so I am going to, I already cleaned off my brush, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start light-handed, like so. Here we go. That's good. I'm going to try to divide it equally, widths, and then do some overlap. Let me just pick some of that up. Let's go ahead and do warm lipstick. I'm going to tap some of that off and then come in. Ooh, I did not like how that looked. Might have just messed it up. See if I can blend that a little bit. I may have to start over. going to kind of blend those two colors together. I'm not liking that. Darn. Let me see here. So I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah. Leave that alone. And just paper. I can always redo it, right? Alright. Next is Fossilized Amber. That nice and juicy. And coming in. Let's try to rotate that. Pick some of that up and then bring it in. Yeah, it's blending pretty nicely, so a little heavy area in that area, but that's okay. And then let's just blend and marinate the two, kind of get that little orange going on. Yeah. Let's bring that warm lipstick in, and let's just blend those two a little bit. Yeah, it's really, I don't like that. Okay, well, you know what? We just don't do perfection here in this craft room. I don't know about your craft room, but I don't do it. Distress Oxide has to be like one of my favorite inks. They're so nice. Really, let me get post it because I don't want to get my fingers all mucky. Okay. Yeah. Okay, most certainly could have divided this a little bit better. I really want to bring in that cracked pistachio, but this is just pretty, just as is, with just those four colors. Let me bring this over a little bit. I need to clean this up. Oops, don't want to do that. There we go. Bring some of that in. Oh, this is so pretty. This color combination is so pretty. Honestly, I wish this die cut was a little bit larger so I can use all four. Now I can do it again and just make it smaller, but you know, like not as wide, because this is just a beautiful color combination. It's really just blending out really nicely. Here we go. I'm not going to worry about the ends too much, just because I'm going to trim this off. I haven't decided if I'm going to use this as my as my background, or if I am going to just use this for my mom, like the letters of M-O-M for mom, right? So that's why I'm kind of finishing it off. Here we go. Let's just blend those two. I'm going to bring in that blue. Oops, that would not be right. Let's bring in that, ugh, I hate that noise. Peacock feathers. And let's just do one of these. Bring that in a little bit more. And let's bring that into the yellow so that can blend. And I think I will bring in that yellow, and then we should be okay. Isn't this really pretty? Oh my goodness. I hate that I messed that up, but what are you gonna do, right? You can start over, but I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, so bringing that in. There we go. And okay, I'm gonna start from down here. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, that's good. Yeah. It's turning too green, and then I want to go yellow, green, blue, green, right? That does not look like it should. And let's just take a second to admire this really pretty piece. I like that. So the question is, like, I'm going to do landscape for my card. Do I want this to be on the background, and then this can be like white, cut out in white cardstock, or do I want just the letters to be cut out and inlay it? I don't know. What do you guys think? And then this would obviously be trimmed down, so we would have some type of border. So this part would be white. Okay, here's what we can do. Regardless, this can get trimmed off. Even if we just use this for the word mom. I can get my words out, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to trim it off. This actually kind of came out pretty even. So I'm going to trim, this is 5.5. I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch on both sides. Or do I want to do, I'll do it 1/8. So we'll have a 4.25 by 4, I'm sorry, we're going to do 5.25 by 4. That's what we'll end up doing, because it's A2, so it's 5.5 by 4.25. So we're just taking 1/8 of an inch off on all 4 sides. So let me get that done. And these actually would be pretty strips. At least the top and the bottom would be really pretty strips. If you were to use that for something else, and this is just a strip on its own, and then of course that one is. So you could totally save these. I'm not going to, but you can totally save them. The idea is to have this as the, actually I wouldn't go this way. So you could do it this way, and then yeah, and then we'll do this, cut this in white and see how that would look. It going over this. Okay, so let's see how that looks. And regardless if this is the direction I end up going or not, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to layer the word mom with a few layers, so I'll end up using at least part of this being cut through. So let me get this cut and we'll see how it looks. Okay. Carefully, definitely poke it. Ooh, this is very carefully. I forgot that I turned it off and I started to record. So what I ended up doing is I'm going to leave this panel as is. I'm going to glue directly on here. Now I ended up adding 3 layers of each letter, and I liked the white, but here's the thing. It really blends with the like negative piece. Yeah, it really does. And so I thought I would just use picked raspberry to put on there on each of the letters. So that is what I'm doing currently, and just apparently talking to myself while I'm doing this, because I totally forgot to hit the record button, but really didn't miss much other than me ink blending the letter M. So I'm just getting my fingers dirty and ink blending. Alright, so there's the O, and then kind of going in. I know I said earlier, but I'll say it again. I really love Distress Oxides. I wish, and maybe they do, I should look into it. I wish they had cardstock from like their inks, like Concord and Ninth and other companies. They have their inks that matches their paper or the cardstock. I really wish that Concord and Ninth did the same, or I'm sorry, Tim Holtz Ranger did the same thing, because that would be swell. Let's just take a look to see if that was a big hot mistake. I don't know if it is or not. I don't think it was. And put that in there, and then no, I don't think that was. Definitely could have left it white. What do you guys think? I mean, do you think it's, I mean, obviously it's Cricut and all that fun stuff, but I don't know. Kind of like it. What about if we do, I hate to do this after all that work, but what if we do white on white? Oh, I kind of like that. I'm gonna definitely keep this. We're gonna do another card. I'm gonna do another card with it off camera, and then I'll show you guys. Well, maybe if I have time. I like that. White on white. It's more classy. But now I'm kind of thinking, what if I cut the die cut on this cardstock? You know what? I'm going to do it. I really am already made up my mind that I'm going to do white on white. And I kind of like this one. But I just wonder, I just really like this. This turned out really nice. You know, I could always do this color combination in another card. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. And just kind of see how I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know, it's just paper, right? I hate saying that because it's not only paper, it's your time and your money. Okay, let's see if this was a bad mistake. Sometimes I wonder where my brain goes. Okay. Doesn't do the best of cutting, I swear, but I really just need the M. Oops. There's the M. Oh, that's pretty. Here's the O. Okay. And then here's the first or second M, as it were. Okay. What do we think? Do we like that? So I am going to do this, since I put all that effort into the word mom. We are definitely going to add that. Now I could totally leave it pink, but I think because I just put that effort in, I am definitely going to add this. So, which is fine, because it adds another layer to it, which makes it a little bit taller. So let me go ahead and add the glue to each one, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this down as well. So I will be right back. I think the next best thing is to add foam tape to the back of my panel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is just foam tape from Hobby Lobby that I'm trying to use up, especially with cards I'm going to hand deliver, because this is kind of a thicker foam tape. And then, in fact, I'm going to be making my own foam tape for the backers, for panels in the back. I saw Carissa Wiley made it, and she saw it from somebody else, and I don't know if I'll bring it to my channel, especially since hers is there, but maybe I will. If I'm going to do it, I'll just do it on camera. Might as well, right? So let me get these backers off. It's pretty on its own, but we want to class it up a little bit, right? So I still did the same thing. I did 5 1/4 by 4. There we go. All right, so here comes the fun part, and I say that very loosely because I don't think this is fun at all. Now you could add some spray adhesive, but it's dark outside, and I don't want the bugs on me. Maybe I will. You know what? I think I will. I'll be right back. Okay, went ahead and sprayed some spray adhesive, and I'll show you what I used here in a second. But I gotta quickly add that. I actually just went in the garage, sprayed it on some cardboard, and I want to be really careful about trying to get this. It is already super sticky. There might be some areas I gotta touch with my glue, and I will do that, but that I don't mind doing. I just don't have to use my glue on everything. Okay, I think I got everything glued down, and then I'll just leave this out in my craft room, and if it just happens to lift in any areas, and I end up using the spray adhesive, and I did not shake it really well, so I think that's part of why some of it's not working. Okay, and then yeah, that looks pretty. I like it. And I'm going to just place that right in there. I think it was a good call to do this so it can add texture to the back. I have some landing lifting there, so I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah, I definitely should have shaken it a little bit better. And then we got this last piece. Now for the embellishments, I am not going to do anything glitzy. I'm just going to do some dewdrops. I can already tell you that's what I'm going to do. Just because I don't want to, I kind of want to make this on the simple side. You know, this is not, you know, the plainer side, if you will. And I know this is not exactly plain, but there we go. Just pushing that down. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Let me get my dewdrops. Old Faithful here. Okay, and then the last. Oh. I swear there's like some static going on, if it's even possible with these things. My goodness. What are you doing to me? Come on. Goodness. I really earned my paycheck today, which is, you know, 0.00. I don't make a lot of money when I do cards videos. Not that I make a lot of money in general on YouTube, but you gotta have a huge following to make it worth quitting a job for, which that's not gonna happen. So we are done. Oh wait, no we're not, you guys. I just finally printed. I haven't been doing my my stickers because I ran out of my stickers. So I just printed 8 sheets. I'm so excited. I've just kind of been lazy about it and just haven't been putting it on the back burner. But we are back in business. So we're going to add the Daily Creations logo, and now we're done. Okay, highlight. We are not done. I went ahead and did some foil with using my press plate dies, and I did it I did use this chrome finish, and I did on black cardstock. So I think the next logical step is to, I just did that off camera real quick, because actually, to be honest, I was working on another another video, and I was like, oh, I made an extra one, and I thought this would go great on this. So that is why we are just last minute adding it to our card. So I'm going to put some glue. I gotta go easy with this. I had to change glue bottles because my needle that unclogged, it stuck and I couldn't get it out. So this is the only one I had. I just ordered some more. So okay, actually I'm gonna do that, and then I think that's good. And wherever the ink does, the glue doesn't hit, it will just dry up. Let's see if that's straight. Nope. There we go. Perfect. So now it's done. It just says Happy Mother's Day. Let me know if you guys like the added touch. Again, I just used my press plate. It is right here, and it just says Happy Mother's Day. And you can do that to foil. All right, well, that is it, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next card or craft video. Bye.